Yeah, me too. Dude, all right. You ready? I guess we are. All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon. It is game number 4 here on this north field. It will be Wisconsin Rapids and Kaukauna, both winners last night in their 2 games. Wisconsin Rapids, an 8-4 winner over Menominee. And Kaukauna, I think their final score is 5-3 over Stevens Point. But big win for the Angels last night. Angels and Rangers here today. Steve Mavis alongside Braden Sutter. A pregame show presented by Next Step Prosthetics. Next Step Prosthetics providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. It is a picture-perfect Saturday afternoon here in central Wisconsin, and we are glad to be bringing you some Legion baseball today on Zaleski Sports. First, we'll go through the starting lineups here for the Angels. I might trip up once in a while and say the Ghosts, but we are going to try our darndest to keep it the way it is. The Kaukauna Angels. Kaukauna a couple of years ago, it's been 4 years now. They had an outstanding Double-A state tournament up in Anago where they walked it off for a state championship game, and then the year after that they had an upset win in their regionals to make it to states, beating De Pere, and then that state tournament was in Marinette. That was 2 years ago, and then last year, of course, it was here. But it's a team that has some good players, no doubt about it, and guys that have played a lot of ball and are ready to go here. No formal introductions or nothing here for game number 2. Kyle Kress will lead things off, followed by Caden Kress. Xander Like will be the pitcher. Aiden Bolin is at third base. Dylan Lotzer is the catcher. Drew Luckow is the center fielder. Max Hippis is the second baseman. Caleb Mathias is the first baseman. And Cole Bowers is in right field for the Kaukauna galloping. I did it. I did it right there. Goodness. I talked myself right into it. Kaukauna Angels. Let's see if we can get this popped up here. I know many of you probably don't care, but I think Night of Champions, I think, is already done. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, WWE. I know many of you probably don't give 2 hoots about it, but I'm going to check it out. But a reminder that today's pregame show was brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. All right, Josh Tokarski on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. The base umpire had to put his water into the into the dugout. Appreciate all the umpires coming out here this weekend. First offering this afternoon is at 3:22 from Josh Tokarski, dribbled over to second base in Ethan Dillingham, and 1 pitch, 1 out. Efficiency at its finest here to start the game for Josh Tokarski. That'll bring up Caden Kress, the shortstop. From head to toe, for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. You can learn more at WROinstitute.com. Graduate returner Josh Tokarski, one of a couple for Wisconsin Rapids. That's going to be hit over to third. That's Justin Tibbetts on the lineouts. A blink of an eye, 2 outs for Xander Like, the pitcher. First offering. This is low for a ball. Defense behind Tokarski has landed Freeman out left, Jordan Seligowski in center, and Matthew Vollard in right. Justin Tibbetts over at third, J.J. Oswald at short. Ethan Dillingham at second, and Eli Graff over there at first, and Adam Bouchard catching tonight for Josh Tokarski. Give you the whole wham bam defense behind Xander Like. Offering is popped up and out of play, and we're evened at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aiden Bolin on deck for the Angels. Tokarski fires home, 2-2. Chopper, tough play. Dillingham at second. Pick, throw first, got him by half a step. Nice play by Ethan Dillingham. And 1/2 inning is in the books. Kaukauna nothing. Rapids coming up. You're watching Legion Baseball presented by ShedSliver.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
All right, 1, 2, and 3 here for Wisconsin Rapids in the home half of the first inning. Landon Freeman, Ethan Dillingham, Matthew Vollert, Jordan Seligowski, Justin Tibbetts, Carson Orheim DHing today, Eli Graff, Adam Bouchard, J.J. Oswald against Xander Like, the right-hander for the Angels. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. Brewers out to a nice start against the lowly Rockies today. 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Brewers coming into today just 2 games behind the North Siders of Chicago. Not sure they've been eliminated yet, but I'm guessing the Rockies are probably like 5 games away from playoff elimination already. Got to be gosh darn close. 18 and 64 coming into today. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Landon Freeman to lead things off. Started the game last night with a single. There's a fly ball to shallow left field. And the shortstop, Caden Kress, out to make the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. The Rays, a game behind the Yankees in the AL East. The Rays 2.5, Red Sox 7.5, and the Baltimore Orioles, one of the more disappointing teams this year, at 11.5 games out. 35 and 46. Ethan Dillingham looks at a ball. The Detroit Tigers 52 and 32. 10 games up on the Guardians already. Not to all-star break yet. Popped up and out of play straight back behind us, and it's 1-1. The Twins at 11.5 out. The Royals are 13 out, and the White Sox 25 games out of first place, 30 games below 500. There's a ball low and in. 2-1. Houston Astros may have surprised a couple of people this year. They are below 500 on the road at 18-20, but 31-13 at home in Houston. They're 6.5 games up on the Cal Raleigh Seattle Mariners, 8.5 up on the Angels, 9 up on the Rangers, and 16.5 up on the Sacramento Athletics. And Ethan Dillingham draws a one-out walk for Matthew Vollert. Matthew tripled last night to drive in the first run of the game in the first inning. The NL East is the Phillies and the Mets and everybody else. Phillies are up a half a game on the Mets, 10.5 on the Braves, 12 on the Marlins, and 14 on the Nationals. Vollert at the plate. Outside corner is good for a strike, 0-1. The Cubs are at 48-34. They are in Houston this weekend. 2 games up on the Brewers, 3.5 on the Cardinals, 5 up on the Reds, 15.5 up on the Pirates. Line drive up the middle. Matthew continues his hot hitting. That one hit the backside of second base. Just died after it hit the bag. Now there's 2 on and 1 out for Jordan Seligowski. The Dodgers 52-31, so both the Dodgers and the Tigers with 52 wins this year. The Giants are 6.5 behind, 7 behind are the Padres, 10 behind are the Diamondbacks. Everybody in the NL West is above 500 except for the Rockies. They're 33.5 games out of first place. 18-64. What was that? 82 games? 82 games? There's a swing and a miss from Seligowski. Now last night there's a bunt right back to Like. Steps, throws the first high throw, and Matthias able to get his foot back down for the sacrifice bunt. 2 away now for Justin Tibbetts. Yeah, last night was the Rockies' 82nd game, as well as just about everybody else over that halfway mark of the season already. Justin with 2 on and 2 on and 2 out. And a wild pitch, and Dillingham will score. And Rapids leads 1-0. Dillingham able to score on the wild pitch. Runner at third now, and 2 outs, the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Light gets the swing. Good crowd filing in here today. Parking lot full here at the Quadplex. Leaking into the ice arena behind us. Ice arena parking lot, the 1-1. Ground ball, high chopper. Kress at short. Crow hops to first and plenty of time to retire. Tibbetts. Rapids scores 1 on a 1 hit. They leave 1 stranded. We've played 1. Wisconsin Rapids 1, Kaukauna 0. You're watching Legion Baseball presented by ShedSliver.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
We go to the top of the second inning. Aiden Bolin to lead things off for the Angels, followed by Dylan Lotzer and Drew Luckow against Josh Tokarski. Josh only threw 8 pitches in that first inning. Xander Like tossed 13. Kaukauna in their blaze orange jerseys. First offering misses outside, 1-0. I'm glad you're joining us. Thanks for tuning in today on Zaleski Sports. Ground ball over to Dillingham. He's already got 3 putouts here in the first inning plus. Ethan with another putout. That'll bring up the catcher, Dylan Lotzer. We saw Marshfield take down Heartland today.
Catcher, number 3, Dylan Lotzer.
Misses, hits the bottom of the zone for a strike. Appleton defeated Stevens Point. Appleton double days. Menominee, who we saw last night, taking on Stevens Point. Misses high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing and able to hold off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. .325 down the lines here at the Quadplex. Baseball fields fouled into the screen behind home plate. .365 to the alleys and .380 to dead center here on the north field on the campus of Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln High School. Breaking ball again over to Dillingham. Ethan's been busy, and he is 4 putouts here in the first inning and 2/3. 4 of the 5 outs have gone to Ethan Dillingham, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Drew Lockow. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. High and tight on Drew, and it's 1-0. Fly ball out of play down the right or first base side, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Right at the knees. Lockout didn't like it, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tokarski, the big right-hander, fires home. Fly ball to right. That is dropping quick, and it's fair ball. Gets in front of Vollert. And a 2-out base hit for Drew Lockow, and that'll bring up Max Hippus. Hippus, the second baseman. With a runner at first and 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 10, Max Hippus.
There's a swing and a miss from Max, and it's 0-1. Back in time, plenty of time. Luckow over at first. Got a gorgeous afternoon here in central Wisconsin. That one gets away from Bouchard. And Kaukana's got a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs here in the second inning. 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. Opportunity here for the Angels with 2 outs. Rapids scored a bunch of runs last night with 2 outs. Popped up and out of play. One ball and 2 strikes. Tokarski steps off and resets. Rapids in all whites today. Again, it is pitcher preference. Whoever the starting pitcher is gets to choose the jersey combination. Josh Tokarski went with white tops, white bottoms, and blue undershirts today. Pop to Dillingham. Ethan continues to be busy over there at second base. He's got 5 of the 6 putouts. Kaukauna gets a base hit with 2 outs, leaves him stranded. We played an inning and a half. It is 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second. Carson Orheim to lead things off, followed by Eli Graff and Adam Bouchard for post 9. Carson came in as a designated hitter last night, and on the first swing, he drove it just a couple of feet shy of the warning track. Graduate of Port Edwards last year, one of the returning graduates for Wisconsin Rapids. Hits the outside corner for a strike, evens it up at 1-1. Xander Like on the mound for the Angels. The right-hander, the 1-1. Fouls it at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Carson. Oh, it is 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I must have missed a pitch. Fly ball to right. There's a fly out. That'll bring up Eli Graff, the first baseman. Looks at a ball low, 1-0. Have Quality Plus Printing and Design and Print for you. You can check them out on 8th Street here in Wisconsin Rapids. They make invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more, all done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Visit Phil Hartley and the crew over at Quality Plus Printing. Like ahead 1-2. Shakes the first one off. Kicks and fires and bounces in front of home plate and off of our home plate umpire. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Took it off the mask or underneath the chin. It's 1 ball and 2 balls and 2 strikes. And fouls it into the mitt, and Graff is down with a strikeout. It's Xander Lake's first strikeout of the day. There's 2 away here in the second for Adam Bouchard. Rangers catcher, number 13, Adam Bouchard. That was going to be hit to right, and right at the right fielder, Cole Bowers. A 1-2-3 inning here in the second for Xander Like. We played 2 complete. It is 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we go to the third. It'll be Caleb Mathias, Cole Bowers, and then back to the top of the order, and Kyle Kress for the Angels here in the third. Over on the other field, it is 1-0 Stevens Point over Menominee Post 32. Thank you all again for tuning in this weekend. You're on Zaleski Sports. Games for you tomorrow. Menominee and Marshfield here at 11 o'clock. As Schwabenau will be at Plover for a Legion doubleheader. Appleton double days and Wisconsin Rapids at 1:30. Marshfield will be at Everest for men's baseball at 1:30. First one into Caleb, misses inside. And there's a strike, 1-1 strike. And then they are really, really hoping tomorrow after that Wisconsin Rapids-Appleton game to finish the Wisconsin Rapids Marshfield conference game that got cut short because of rain earlier this week. Inside to Mathias, 3-1. So as long as the precipitation holds off tomorrow, we'll be able to finish up that game. 3-1. A little late on that one, and his count runs full. We'll keep you updated throughout the day, though. We'll add that onto the website. We'll have Mike throw that back up on there. The 3-2. Line drive to right center field. Jordan Seligowski diving and making the catch. Jordan Seligowski with a web gem here in the third. Round of applause from everybody in the stands after that one. It was a good battle. There aren't too many center fielders that would be able to make that catch. Jordan is quick enough to get over there, and outstanding. Nicely done by Jordan Seligowski. That'll bring up Cole Bowers, the right fielder. Tip your hat to him after a play like that. 1 ball and no strikes. Cole Bowers, the right fielder. Kyle Kress is on deck for the Angels. Fouls it into the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rest of the games today. Wisconsin Rapids will take on Heartland at about 6 o'clock, and Marshfield and Appleton on the south field at about 6 as well. Karski stares in the 1-2. And able to check. No, caught him looking. And there's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. That'll bring up Kyle Kress, grounded out to second base on the first pitch of the game. Right at the knees, down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Karski, Kress, Karski hits the outside corner again, 0-2. Josh works fast and misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Over to Oswald at short, ranges over and makes a perfect throw over to first base. 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout. We've played 2.5. 1-0 Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivery.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, we go to the bottom of the third inning here. J.J. Oswald will lead things off, followed by Landon Freeman and Ethan Dillingham.
Okay. We are going to get this down to you in a little bit. 37 of the Topps reprints cards from 1953.
Xander Lyke still on the mound for the Angels.
They had quiz questions on just about every one of those cards.
Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. J.J. Oswald to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids. The young shortstop. An RBI double last night. Way behind that one, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to JJ. Fly ball to left. Kyle Kress is over there, shading towards the line and makes the catch. Talking about last night, how about the performance that Ron Board put on for Wisconsin Rapids? Went 6 2/3 against Menominee, 105 or 106 pitches. Ended up with 7 strikeouts. Only gave up 2 runs, or 4 runs, pardon me. Ron had an outstanding performance last night for Wisconsin Rapids. Landon Freeman now popped out to short his first at bat in the first inning. The 0-1. Right at the knees for a strike, 0-2. Ethan Dillingham on deck. He walked and scored in the first, the lone run so far for post 9. Xander out of the windup, shakes 2 off, gets the third one he likes, comes back. Cool, right off the end of the bat over to Bolin at third. A high throw, and it's an error for Bolin. Freeman will make him pay and stand at second base. Once he fielded it, he saw how quickly Landon was getting down the line and then rushed the throw over to first base. That'll bring up Ethan Dillingham with the runner at second and 1 out here for the Rangers. Ethan walked and scored in the first inning. Now out of the stretch, Lyke hits the outside corner for a strike. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. Popped up on the infield over to Hippus at second. And the sure-handed second baseman makes the catch. 2 away now for Matthew Vollard. He singled back in the first inning. One that hit the back of second base. Kind of just died after it did. Didn't really get out into center field. First offering to Vollert. Outside, missed. Behind that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second and 2 outs. Good speed on the bases. Outside and away. 2-1. Landon Freeman stands at second. Picked him off, and it gets thrown into center field. So an error on Xander Like. Now there's a runner at third, and two outs. Wild pitch to bring him in like it did in the first. Behind the fastball, 2-2. The 2-2 again. Missed high as the hat of Like falls off. The payoff coming back to Vollert. Fly ball, shallow right. Cole Bowers makes the catch and ends the third inning. No runs on a pair of errors and one left on. We've played 3. It's still 1-0 Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
We go to the fourth. Caden Kress lead things off, followed by Xander Like and Naden Boland for Kaukauna.
Leading off the fourth inning for Kaukauna, shortstop Caden Kress.
Caden lined out to third base his first time up. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider since 1970. Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. Fly ball to center for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Xander Like, the pitcher. One up and one down here in the fourth. Both pitchers moving right along. Inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Tokarski at 41 pitches, Xander Like at 39. Line drive to right. That is over the head of Vollert, and one hops the wall. That's triple here for Xander Like. Extra bases for the pitcher. And a one-out triple for Like. Kaukauna got something going here in the fourth. And they'll bring in a courtesy runner here. Jack Hack.
Courtesy runner at third base for Kaukauna, number 16, Jack Hope.
Turn him around.
Batter is the third baseman, Aiden Boland.
Boland now with a runner at third. Umpire wasn't ready. They'll do it again. Everybody but our home plate umpire was ready to go. There's a strike. Jarrett Seligowski warming up for Wisconsin Rapids in the bullpen. Another right-hander in there as well. Landon Jones is? Yeah. Jarrett's is behind the dugout. Or he's, yeah, I think he's shielded from you guys. That's a foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes here to Bolin. And that one, oh, now a play at the plate. The throw home is not in time. Got away from Bouchard just enough, and Hack was able to score. A late read there, but successful nonetheless. And both runs today have been scored via a wild pitch. The 1-2. Got him looking, and that will sit down Bolin with a backwards K. That's the second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout today. And there's 2 away for Dylan Lotzer. So double barrel action for Wisconsin Rapids. Landon Jones and Jarrett Seligowski out there. And that's ball 1 to Lotzer. Off the glove of Bouchard. Ground ball up the middle to Oswald. JJ over to first, and that'll retire the side here in the 4th. Kaukauna gets 1 on the triple and a wild pitch. We're halfway through this one. It is tied at 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
We go to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 1. Jordan Seligowski to lead things off, followed by Justin Tibbetts and Carson Orheim. On the south field behind us, Menominee leads Stevens Point 2-1. They're in the top of the 2nd inning. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Seligowski has sacrificed bunt his last time. Jordan last night, it's a trifecta of strikeouts. Xander Like has pitched it back even here, or with his helped out his cause with that triple. Xander out of the windup. There's got him looking on the outside corner. Good sequence there by Xander Like, and there's one away for Justin Tibbetts. Dan Kaukauna had a comeback win last night over Stevens Point.
Third baseman Justin Tibbetts.
Justin fouls that one off the screen. Look out back there. Scored 3 in the 7th. That seem right? Yeah. The 0-1 to Tibbetts, misses high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Justin Tibbetts with a 1-out base hit to center field. That'll bring up Carson Orheim, fly out to right. Back in the 2nd. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDeliver.com. Runner at first is Justin Tibbetts. Carson Orheim at the plate with 1 away. Pitch number 46 from Xander Like, a check swing, and it's going to be a 3 unassisted for Matthias. And there's 2 away. Justin Tibbetts had to hold up a second because he didn't know if Caleb was going to catch it over there at first.
First baseman Eli Graff.
That'll bring up Eli Graff, struck out back in the 2nd. Xander Light kicks and fires and bounces in there, and a good stop behind the plate by Lotzer, and it's 1-0.
Good idea. Good idea up there.
The 1-0 back to Graff, inside corner, just missed, 2-0.
Good spot. Back in the zone. Here we go. Back in there, bud.
2 balls, no strikes. Kicks and fires. Swung on and missed. Runner at second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 1. Wisconsin Rapids and Kaukauna. Ground ball to third, picked up by Bolin, across and in time to retire Graff and end the 4th inning. No runs and a hit, 1 left for Wisconsin Rapids. We've played 4. We're tied at 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Landon Jones, the new pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids. Josh Sikarsky goes 4 innings, throws 49 pitches, gives up a run on a hit, and struck out 2. Drew Luckow will lead things off. Max Hippus, followed by Caleb Matthias for the Kaukauna Angels. Only change, Josh did not come in to play defense. So Landon Jones is the new pitcher for post 9. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find an agent near you. Drew Luckow will lead things off. He singled back in the second, was left stranded out there at second base.
Leading off the Kaukauna 5th inning, center fielder Drew Luckow.
Breaking ball is hit into right. Vollard is there, makes the catch. Playing shallow out there. One reason that Sander Lake was able to get that triple. That'll bring up Max Hippus, the second baseman. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds. All crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. First offering there from Jones. Misses inside. Be back with you for the nightcap. Wisconsin Rapids and Heartland to finish off day 2. It's a foul ball off of Hippus's bat. Threw it behind him. Oh, now they're going to ask if it hit his shoulder and then hit the bat. I don't think so. There was no argument there from Hippus. Looking back, yeah, that's going to be tough to overturn. 1 ball and 1 strike right now, and they're going to say that it was a foul ball. No argument, just wanted to check and make sure. Get Max's head back into a spot where he's ready to take it to the plate here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball missed inside. It was out of Bouchard's glove. Probably didn't help the cause if it was a called strike or not. 2-1. 1 away here in the visitor half of the 5th inning. Behind it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now missed high, wild high there for Landon, and it's 3-2. The payoff coming back. Swung on and missed. Have to secure the out at first. Bouchard down to Graff, and that's exactly what they will do. For the first Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Landon Jones. 3rd of the day for Wisconsin Rapids pitching, and that'll bring up the first baseman for the Angels.
First baseman,
Caleb Mathias.
Caleb Mathias.
There's a strike to Caleb, 0-1. He flew out to center field back in the 3rd. Inside, Jones tried the inside corner again and missed. Brewers up 4-0 on the Rockies. They're in the top of the 5th inning as well. Jones misses high, 3-2. What did I say, 3? I even have it written down as 2-1. Missed again. Now 3-1. Cole Bowers on deck. There's a strike right down the middle. Count runs full now to the Kaukauna first baseman. Jones misses high and a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Cole Bowers, the right fielder. He struck out looking back the 3rd. Top of the order due up next for Kaukauna.
Right fielder Cole Bowers.
Runner at first, 2 outs. Offering to Bowers is good for a strike. There's a strike in there as well. Bowers behind 0-2. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and Jones gets a couple of strikeouts here to And the fifth, no runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk and one left. We've played 4.5. It's 1-1. Tied here in Wisconsin Rapids. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Go to the bottom of the fifth. Adam Bouchard to lead things off here for Wisconsin Rapids, followed by J.J. Oswald. Then back to the top of the order for post 9. Reminder that Next Step Prosthetics provides prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today.
Leading off for the Rangers in the 5th inning, catcher Adam Bouchard.
Bouchard swings and misses. Xander Like at 51 pitches. J.J. Oswald on deck. Bouchard lined out to right field his first time up. And Like is ahead, 0-2. Line foul into the netting. Remains no balls and 2 strikes. Xander Like kicks and fires, bounces in there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Back to Bouchard. Chopper over to short. That's Caden Kress. Steps and throws and retires Bouchard for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, J.J. Oswald, with 1 out. Flew out to left his first time up. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as our highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com.
Shortstop, J.J. Oswald.
J.J. roped one past the first baseman last night for a double. Looks at a ball high and away, 1-0. Xander wheels home. Got a strike in the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike here in the home half of the 5th inning. We're tied at 1. Fly ball, shallow left. And Kress out there. Kyle Kress makes the catch for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the top of the order, Landon Freeman. Popped out, reached first on an error by Aiden Bolin at third. That was back in the 3rd inning.
Top of the order, left fielder Landon Freeman.
For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. First one to Landon outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Fly ball, foul ball. It is playable but dropped. Dropped by Bolin. Tried the over-the-shoulder basket catch and just unable to bring it in. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Landon. Outside missed. Menominee still leads Stevens Point 2-1. They're in the top of the 3rd inning. Over on the south field. 2-1 coming back. Bounces in there. Hits our home plate umpire again. Second time today. Feel your home with the best from Home Furniture. They got locations on Grand Avenue here in Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Post Road in Plover. Dylan Lotzer out to have a conversation with Xander Like to give our home plate umpire an extra couple seconds. 3 balls and a strike here to Landon Freeman. Ground ball foul to the Kaukauna dugout. Count runs full now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yep. 3-2 spun out of the way. Didn't miss by much. It was a little bit more dramatic than needed. But Rapids got a runner at first now and 2 outs.
Second baseman Ethan Dillingham.
Ethan a walk and a pop out today. Landon stays put, high and tight, almost got him on the elbow, and it's 1-0. Xander looks again. The 1-0. There goes Freeman. Then he stops. And Ethan looks at a strike in the outside corner. Ethan did not agree with that one. One ball and 1 strike to the Rapids second baseman. It'll be the top of the order for Kaukauna in the 6th. Pick off to first. Landon back in time. Landon stays put. Dillingham pops it up and out of play.
Hey, find the edge here, kid. Let's go.
Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. The 1-2. Drops low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild here in the bottom of the 5th for Ethan Dillingham. Back over to first, and a high throw to Matthias at first. Landon stays put. Chopper off the end of the bat and foul. So we're tied at 1. Kaukauna's got 1 hit. Kaukauna has got 1 hit. That was that triple from Xander Like back in the 4th. You got 1 run, 1 hit, a couple of errors. Rapids has 1 run. That came in the 1st inning on just 2 hits. No errors defensively for Rapids. Fouled at the plate again. Dillingham staying alive. 70th pitch there for Xander Like. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. They've got locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome. You'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids. Out and bounced in there. Good stop by Lotzer behind the plate. Count runs full now.
Here we go. Go get him. Here we go. Paying it off.
And so Freeman will have a head start with whichever pitch Like throws. Takes a deep breath. There goes Freeman. Swung out and missed. It's off the glove of Lotzer. Freeman is going to try for third, and he stops and goes back to second. So a strikeout and a wild pitch. And Rapids has got runners at first and second with 2 outs. That would have been an awful out at third base to end the inning if Landon would have gone over there. But nonetheless, Matthew Vollert now 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout. Meta Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madacustom.com. That's MADA Custom.com.
Winning ticket 5050 668 If you've got that, go to the beer tent and collect $101.
Matthew Vollard at the play with 2 on. Great speed on the paths for the Rangers. Offering to Matthew. In there for a strike. Good start there for Xander. Freeman at second, Dillingham at first. Both with very good speed. The 0-1. Bounces in there. Drops low. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, back in there.
The 1-1. Outside. Got it. Good spot there from Xander Lake. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. The 1-2 back to Vollert. High chopper, tough play over to short for Crest. Steps, throws, got him. Oh, they're going to say he's safe at first. Oh, a bang, bang play at first. They're going to say he's safe with an infield base hit. And now they will have a conversation here. It is that was pretty close over there at first base. From naked eye up here, it looked like he was out. Oh, they're going to keep him there. Infield base hit for Matthew Vollert. Bases are loaded now for Jordan Seligowski. An opportunity for the young man to break out of a slump here.
Center fielder Jordan Seligowski.
0 for his last 6 this weekend with 4 strikeouts. Inside, nearly clipped him.
Here we go. Hey, Eddie bag here. Let's go. Do dumb.
Xander Lake out of the windup. The 1-0. And that one's going to just over the head of Matthias at first. .78 pitches here for Xander Lake. Bases are loaded. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls out of play. Like 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Again, two outs here after a ground out and a fly out, and then a walk, a drop third strike, and an infield single. The 1-2 back to Seligowski. Swung at the high fastball and struck him out to end the 5th inning. Xander gets out of it. No runs, just 1 hit, and 3 left on. We've played 5 complete. We're tied at 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Kyle Crest lead things off for Kaukauna here in the 6th. Drops and bounces. Has a fly ball to Seligowski in center. And first out here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Caden Kress over to a line out and a fly out as well.
Shortstop, Caden Crest.
Landon Jones in his 2nd inning of work. Bounces in there for a ball. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. Again, first pitch of our final game, scheduled for 6. We're able to get done early here. That may push it a little sooner, all depending on when our officials get here. The 1-1. Wisconsin Rapids and Heartland to finish off our day here on the North Field. There's a strike. Evens it up at 2-2. Jones back home, ground ball to Dillingham. And that'll retire Caden Kress. Second out, that'll bring up Xander Like. He tripled back in the 4th inning. That's been the lone hit for the Angels. Rapids will have 5, 6, and 7 in the bottom half of this inning.
The pitcher, Xander Like.
Jones fires back, fouled it straight back off of the game changer camera here. They got set up behind home plate. Jones again on the 0-1. Got him looking, the 0-2 coming up. No balls and 2 strikes. Misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll see if they keep the DH for Landon Jones, if they let him hit, or Carson will stay in there. Line drive right back up the middle. Xander Lake's got both hits for Wisconsin Rapids, or for Kaukauna. Jack Hack will be out.
Courtesy runner at first base.
Runner at first and 2 outs for Aiden Bolin.
The batter is 3rd baseman Aiden Bolin.
Runner at first and 2 outs. Popped up straight back. A couple of Marshfield players warming up in the varsity softball field behind us. The 1-1. Low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Jones fires again. Ground ball to Tibbetts at 3rd. Nice easy throw for the young man over to first base. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We've played 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still tied at 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5, 6, and 7 for Wisconsin Rapids. Justin Tibbetts, Carson Orheim, and Eli Graff for post 9 here in the 6th.
Bob Gibson's in the Hall of Fame. Leading off the 6th inning for the Rangers, third baseman Justin Tibbetts.
Swing and a miss for Justin. 1 for 2 today, a ground out and a single. Low and away. The 1-1. Line drive to right. There's a base hit for Justin. He's got 2 hits today. Another opposite field hit for Rapids.
Designated hitter Carson Orheim.
Got him.
First offering to Carson Orheim. Squares the bunt, gets it down, fouls it. Carson today, a fly out and a ground out.
Hey, good pitch. Way to get up.
No balls in, a strike. Long pause. Light comes home. There's a bunt. Over to third, and Orheim with the successful sacrifice bunt. 1 away now for Eli Graff. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Tibbetts at second now with 1 out.
First baseman Eli Graff.
Eli last night had a double and was hit by a pitch. And also flew out to center field off the end of the bat. Nothing in 1. No balls and a strike to Graff. And misses high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good idea. Back in the zone.
The 1-1. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. The 1-2 coming back. That's tied, 2-2.
Find the edge.
Tibbetts from second with 1 out. Popped up out of play. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris fiber-fast internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected today at Solaris.net. Xander Like kicks and fires on the 2-2. Line drive to left. That one's going to get down into left field. They're going to send Tibbetts home, and it'll be cut off. Coming in to score will be Justin Tibbetts. And Eli Graff comes through for Wisconsin Rapids here in the bottom of the 6th inning. One heck of an at-bat for Eli Graff, and ropes it into left field. And Wisconsin Rapids has the lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up Adam Bouchard. Still only 1 out here in the 6th inning. Bouchard today 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. And that one hits Adam. So Rapids will have 2 on and 1 out for J.J. Oswald. Is that Ron? Ron Board coming in to run. And time called on the field. Ron Board will be the courtesy runner. And see if Xander Like is going to stay out there or not. We'll take a look. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice of Wisconsin Rapids. Now J.J. Oswald 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts to left. Xander Like, as J.J. tries to bunt for a hit and fouls it straight back. Landon Freeman on deck. Two on and 1 out. Ron Board, the courtesy runner at first. Outside corner gets it. 0-2. Eli Graff, who has the big hit so far, stands at second base. Ron Board at first. J.J. Oswald at the plate. The 0-2 to J.J. Misses low. 1-2. Pitch number 95 there for Xander Like. The 1-2 from Xander. Slow roller to third and foul. We'll do it again here on 1-2. Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Back to Oswald, misses outside. They'll run it back again here on 2-2. Like fires home. Oswald, ground ball to second. Tough play there for Hippus. He'll retire Oswald. Runners will advance on the ground out. 2 away now for the top of the order and Landon Freeman. Landon's been on base a couple of times, reached on a walk, reached on an error, and popped out to short in the first. Kaukauna's only got 11 guys, so nobody warming up in the bullpen. There's only 2 guys on the bench. Like's 99th pitch is fouled away. 4th at bat today for Landon. Landon Jones now in the run for a win here today on the mound. Like fires home. 1 ball and 1 strike. That was the 100th pitch for Xander. Close in on closing on 2 hours here. There's a swing and a miss. Oh, not quite. No, I thought we started at 3. It was like, what, 3:20, 3:25 maybe. The 1-2. Yeah. Seems more realistic. Deuces are wild here in the 6th. The 2-2. Counter runs full now to Freeman.
Hey, go get him, Z.
If Landon fouls it off, we'll see how this pitch goes here. 3-2. Fly ball to shallow center. That is trouble. Dropping quick. It's down for a base hit. 2 will score. Graff and Board. And Landon Freeman with a 2 RBI Texas leaguer. Just blooped into no man's land in front of Luckow in center. And Landon Freeman is on base for the 3rd time today. Drives in a pair of runs, and Wisconsin Rapids leads 4-1. 3 runs here in the 6th. And see, yeah, that'll do it today for Xander Like. See who's going to come into pitch here. Looks like Caleb Mathias maybe. Mathias will be the new pitcher for Kaukauna. We'll have a pitching change, and I think looks like Xander Like's just going to go over to first base. So we'll have our pitching change. No, we'll keep it here. Give you our upcoming schedule. Score over on the south field. Menominee 7, Stevens Point 1. They're in the top of the 4th inning. And then coming up on Zaleski Sports the rest of the day, we've got 2 more games. Wisconsin Rapids and Heartland at approximately 6 o'clock, give or take a couple of minutes. And then Marshfield taking on Appleton at about 6 o'clock on the south field behind us. Appleton, a couple of wins. Marshfield, a couple of wins. Wisconsin Rapids looking to earn their 2nd win of the weekend. And then tomorrow, Menominee will take on Marshfield here at 11 a.m. on the north field. We'll have that game for you. As Schwabenau and Plover will be in a Legion doubleheader at Memorial Park in Plover starting at noon. And then rounding out our Ranger Invitational games, the Appleton Double Days will take on Wisconsin Rapids at 1:30. And then Marshall will be at Everest for men's baseball at 1:30. And then again, hoping that it holds off for a little while, then we can have the conclusion of Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids for that Legion game at 4 o'clock. But we'll keep you up to date on that one. And again, that is all determinant on how Mother Nature treats us tomorrow. Really hoping we can get in. We were in the bottom of the 5th inning of that game, so hope that we can finish that one up tomorrow afternoon. $84 here in Wisconsin Rapids today. It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow. High of 87. Ethan Dillingham at the plate. First one drops low for a ball. 87 tomorrow, 82 on Monday. Supposed to be hot. All 80s next week. Chance of rain has gone down and then gone back up. We're at about 20% tomorrow for most of the day. Just need a it can start storming at like 6 o'clock. Throw down to second is not in time, and Landon Freeman steals second base. 2-1 here to Dillingham. See if they can get a big insurance run here. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7 for Kaukauna. Checked his swing. Did not go. It looks like it may have been a strike either way. There's a strike. Nope. Miss again. 2 on and 2 out now for Matthew Vollert. He's 2 for 3 today with a couple of singles.
Right fielder Matthew Vollert.
Brewers up 5-0 on the Rockies. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. One ball and no strikes. Wanted that one, pulled the string on him. It's 1-1. Fowler wanted to put that one into the school parking lot. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, the administrative parking lot on the other side of the school. The 2-1. There goes Freeman. Line drive to left. That one's going to get down. Hit and run. Freeman's going to score. And Rapids adds another one. Matthew Vollert 3 for 4 today. 3 hits for Matthew. Rapids adds another one for Jordan Seligowski. Jordan trying to break out of this slump. First one to Jordan, hits the outside corner for a strike. There goes Dillingham, swing and a miss, throw down to third, not in time. Stolen base for Dillingham. The 0-2 here to Jordan. There goes Vollert. Matthew trucks into second with a defensive indifference, but easier just to throw a stolen base on there. 9th hitter of the inning is Jordan Seligowski. The 1-2 to Jordan. Bounced in there. Yeah, his struggles this week have been noticeable, or this weekend. His front shoe, his left shoe is untied. The 2-2. Breaking ball and got him again. Backwards K to Jordan Seligowski to end the 6th inning, but Wisconsin Rapids scores 4 times on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. They leave 2.
4 runs.
We've played 6. New score, Rapids 5, Kaukauna 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
All right, we go to the 7th. Dylan Lotzer will lead things off here for Kaukauna. Again, we'll have an abbreviated brief Key Savings Bank post-game show once this game is concluded, and then shut things down and get you ready for our nightcap, Wisconsin Rapids and Heartland. We do have starting lineups for Wisconsin Rapids for their third game of the weekend. Stevens Point's weekend is going to be done after today. Doubleheader today or yesterday and today. Swing and a miss. Landon Jones in his third inning of work. Again, in line now for a win is Landon. Bounced in there, evens it up at a ball and a strike. One grounded right back to Landon. Underhands it to first, one up and one down. Here in the seventh, that'll bring up Drew Lockow. A single and a flyout tonight for Drew.
Center fielder, Drew Luckow.
Max Hippis on deck. Breaking ball spun low and away. The 1-0. Kicked up some of those turf pellets on that one. 2-0 to Drew. 1 for 2 today. A single and a flyout. 3 hits for the Angels today. 2 of them coming from Xander Like. The other one from Drew back in the second. Missed a bit high, 3-0. The 3-0. And walked him on 4 pitches. Wisconsin Rapids starting pitcher in game number 3 of their weekend will be Ethan Dillingham. He'll be throwing to Caden Shalinski to end our day here today. Max Hippis, a ground out and a strikeout today for Max. And Landon's been out of the zone for 5 in a row. The 1-0. There's one down the middle. Evens it up at a ball and a strike here in the visitor half of the 7th. Kaukauna trailing 5-1. There's a fly ball to left, right to Landon Freeman for the second out. 2-away now for Caleb Mathias, the pitcher. And Rapids big inning. 4 runs on 4 hits. That just happened in the 6th. Big number for post 9 tonight. Game's not over yet, but no errors yet for Wisconsin Rapids in this one. Probably just jinxed them, but yep. Fly ball to left center field coming in, and that's going to drop in front of Seligowski. Throw back to second. Heads up throw there by Jordan. That'll bring up Cole Bowers. A couple of strikeouts today. Top of the order due up next for Kaukauna.
Right fielder, Cole Bowers.
First offering to Cole, grounded to Dillingham at second, backhands it over to Oswald at second, and that'll do it here in this one. Wisconsin Rapids 5, Kaukauna 1. Rapids improves to 2-0 on the weekend. They will take on Heartland coming up in our final game of the day. Again, final score, Wisconsin Rapids 5, Kaukauna 1. We'll be back with our Key Savings Bank postgame show right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events, We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm in, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Time now for our Key Savings Bank postgame show. You'll feel right at home from the moment you walk through the door at Key Savings Bank. Enjoy all the perks of working with your local community bank and experience it for yourself by stopping in or online at keysavingsbank.com. Wisconsin Rapids scores 5 runs on 7 hits. They did not commit an error today. They did leave 8 runners on base. The Kaukauna Angels, they score once on 4 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 5 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Landon Jones. The losing pitcher today for Kaukauna is Xander Like. For Braden Sutter, this is Steve Mave signing off. We'll be back with you at about 6 o'clock, or I will be, for Wisconsin Rapids and Heartland to finish off the day here on the North Field. You can head over to the other stream. It will be, it is Menominee and Stevens Point finishing up their game over there. The nightcap over there will be a really good one, Marshfield and Appleton. Braden will be with us again tomorrow to round out our 2025 Ranger Invitational. It'll be Menominee and Marshfield, and then Wisconsin Rapids and Appleton. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Final score of this one, Rapids 5, Kaukauna 1. We'll talk to you again in about an hour here on Zaleski Sports.